Hi, all. We are going to discuss a poem from the Class 12 NCRT textbook, A Roadside Stand, written by Robert Frost. Let's know something about Robert Frost first before we get into the poem. Robert Frost was born in 1874 and died in 1963. He's a highly acclaimed American poet for the poet of the 20th century. Robert Frost wrote about characters, people, and landscapes. His poems are concerned with human tragedies and fears. His reaction to the complexities of life and his ultimate acceptance of the burdens. Stopping by woods on a snowy evening, birches, mending walls are a few of his well-known poems. In the poem A Roadside Stand, Frost presents the lives of poor, deprived people with pitiless clarity and with the deepest sympathy and humanity. Let us know the line by line explanation of the poem. Let me read the few lines for you. The little stand, old house was out with a little new shed in front of at the edge of the road where the traffic sped. A roadside stand that too pathetically pled. It did not be fair to say for a doll of bread. But for some of the money, the cash whose slow supports the flower of cities from sinking and withering faint. The polished traffic passed with a mind ahead, or if ever aside a moment, then out of source at having the landscape marred with the artless paint. Here, the people who run this stand offer city money so that they may also prosper. So, there is a news that their land will be bought by the government. They so called good doers and greedy people exploit them. Some people who pretend to be generous are even worse than flesh eating wild animals. These greedy people want to mint money by befooling the innocent rural people. The people who run this roadside stand hope that some car will stop there. They keep their windows open so that some customer may oblige them. But some come only to back or turn around the car or to ask the way where it is bound. Now, when we read further lines, it goes like that. Of signs that with N turned wrong and S turned wrong, offered for sale wild berries in wooden scones, or crook-necked golden squash with silver warts, or beauty breast in a beautiful mountain scene. You have the money, but if you want to be mean, why keep your money discreetly and go alone? The hut to the scenery wouldn't be my complaint. So there was a small house with a new shed outside. The road was busy with cars and other vehicles moving here and there. The shed was built to display items on sale, and the owner expected the passing vehicles to stop by and buy the things, or at least have a look at them. The condition of the shed aroused one's pity because it displayed the sad feelings of the owner, who was desperate to earn some money. They did not seek any favor or a piece of bread from the city people, but wanted some money because the flow of money helps everyone to use it and benefit from it. Just like the money with the city people helps them lead a better life, similarly, if it will flow from their pockets into the pockets of the shed owner, it will benefit his life too. The cars that pass by are sparkling, but they never notice the shed. They are thinking of their destination only. If by chance they do stop at the shed, they just complain that the shabby paint of the huts and sheds there has spoiled the beauty of the landscape. So much as the trusting sorrow of what is unsaid. Here, far from the city, we make our roadside stand and ask for some city money to feel in hand, to try if it will not make our being expand and give us the life of moving pictures promise that the party in power is said to be keeping from us. So here the poet says that as the people living in these sheds are poor, their surroundings are not well maintained. The signboards indicating directions of north and south are painting towards the wrong directions. The sheds have farm produce on sale, while wild berries, golden squash fruit with silver colored marks on it, keep it wooden baskets. The place is beautiful and the people should stop here and enjoy the mountain scenery. If they have money, then they should buy some things. But if they are selfish, then they keep their money with themselves and not stop there. The poet says that he does not complain the sheds have spoiled the scenery of the place. Here the poet says the people who have opened the shed are keeping faith in promise which was never done to them. Here the promise is their expectation that the cars passing by will stop at the shed and buy some stuff from them. They have built this shed far from the city and they expect that the city people will flow some money out of their pockets into their pockets of the shed owner. The shed owner wants to feel the money on his hand, just like the see in pictures that one who works hard achieves quick success and money. They have laid their trust on these ideas and expect to get some money. Prose adds that the political party in power has stopped the flow of cash from city dwellers to the rural people. It is in the news that all these pitiful kin are to be brought out and mercifully gathered in to live in villages next to the theatre and the store, where they won't have to think for themselves anymore. While greedy good doers, beneficent beasts of prey, swarm over their lives, enforcing benefits that are calculated to soothe them out of their wits. And by teaching them how to sleep, they sleep all day, destroy their sleeping at night the ancient way. So it is in news that soon all these sheds and huts will be bought by the government and these people will be relocated to the villages. Near their houses there will be movie theatre and grocery store. They will be so happy there that they will not worry about their future. The poet says, greedy good doers and beneficent beasts. That is, such people who show to be doing good deeds but are actually greedy and are animals of prey who show that they are benefiting the other persons but in reality they destroy them. They simply they are giving promises to evacuate the place from the people from the place. The rich people and the politicians are described as greedy doers and beneficent beasts because they show that they are helping the poor shed owners, but in reality nothing like that is done. Actually they are encircling their lives and forcefully giving them such benefits which have been well planned and will put these poor people in a confusion. These people cannot decide what is good for them and what is harmful. These selfish people tell the poor people that now they can relax, but in reality they themselves sleep all day long. Also, they destroy their sleep or sleep at night too. That has been happening since the past. Sometimes I feel myself I can hardly bear the thought of so much childish longing in vain. The sadness that lurks near the open window there, that waits all day in almost open prayer for the squeal of brakes, the sound of a stopping car, of all the thousand selfish cars that pass. Just one to inquire what a farmer's prices are, and one did stop, but only to plow up grass in using the yard to back and turn round, another to ask the way where it was bound. Now the poet says that this kiddish desire in the hearts of these shed owners is useless. He cannot tolerate their sadness which they go through when they open the window of the shed, waiting for a car to stop and buy something. They wait there the whole day, and it seems that they are doing a prayer, seeking a buyer for their goods. They pray for the vehicles to stop on the brakes and want to hear a car stop by. There are many cars carrying selfish people, but hopefully some may stop but just to ask the prices of the produce grown by the farmers there. One car did stop there just to disturb the grass when they back their car and turn around. Another to ask they could sell it a gallon of gas. They couldn't. This grossly they had none, didn't see. No in country money, the country scale of gain. The requisite lift of spirit has never been found. Or so the voice of the country seems to complain. I can help owning the great relief it would be to put these people at one stroke out of their pain. And then next day, as I come back into the same, I wonder how I should like you to come to me and offer to put me gently out of my pain. So some stop by to ask directions of their destination. Some cars stop to buy fuel for their cars. Poet gets annoyed and says that do they not have any idea that these poor people cannot afford to sell fuel? He adds that the kind of work these villagers do and kind of things they sell cannot lead to required upliftment. The resources are too less to help them get rid of their problem. Their solution demands such a solution which would be a relief to put them out of their problems in one go. The next day, the poet thinks that when he is realistic, then he expects the rich to visit and help them get rid of their problem and one go, and perhaps that would help them to get out of this poverty stricken life.